record. Because we go to the store and he's like, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name to everybody? And I'm like, shut up. Okay. So anyway, okay. So there you go. Go show your dad.
Esme's here.
Hi, Esme. Perfect timing. Okay, so we're talking about scheduling and booking your calendar right now. And we're talking about, first I'm going to talk about scheduling. So one of the most important things about scheduling, you guys, is being super, super consistent with your schedule, having your leaders know your schedule, having your team know your schedule, and then sticking with it no matter what happens. And I think this is so crucial and so important, especially if you want to build momentum, you want to experience success, and you want your team to be on board with you. And so like everybody knows, okay, so for Fearless and Free, that Sunday night we do our team Zoom at 9 p.m. And then we have our corporate call Sunday night, 7 p.m., Show Me the Money, Monday night at 6 p.m. And then Tuesday night is our team training at 6:30 for out-of-towners. They get on a Zoom. Wednesday is your guys' Zoom. And then Thursday I'm going to do the live party, quick 15-20-minute live party just to get those potentials because there's a lot of people that are coming in and out doing live parties, but it's just gonna be a lot easier if I just do it as a chunk and as a whole good place to bring our potentials to. Now, with that being said, it is our job as leaders to get people plugged into these Zooms, to these calls, to your trainings, to everything, because you guys, there's so many nights where I don't want to do them. And I was telling Laurel this earlier, is that you are not the only one that feels that way if you feel that way certain nights, because there's so many nights where I'm like, I could just cancel the wrap party and do it next week. I can cancel the Zoom and do it tomorrow night. I've realized that if I do that, your team is never going to learn. They are never going to learn. Good job, buddy. Here, go show Daddy. Your team is never going to learn. They're never going to get in a habit. They're never going to get in a routine. And so if you want them to be a part of the community, you've got to get them plugged in. And I don't care if they know that, or if you know that team training or Zoom is Sunday night at 9 p.m., do they? And even with our diamonds, as Laurel knows, too, that I still have to remind everybody, okay, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Tuesdays at 10 a.m. is our diamond and above. And so you have to, and as hard as it, you don't want to be like, God, I'm constantly reminding, you've got to get that embedded in their head. And it typically will take you guys at least 3 months. 3 months of reminding and reminding and reminding. But you guys are the leaders of this team. You guys are the leaders and focus of this team. And so you really got to, it's not going to feel like carrying that weight uphill forever. If you get these people plugged in, get these people on board, if you get these people on the right track, because once they're plugged in and once they have their aha moments and their light bulbs go off and they start to be able to connect to people on Zooms and connect to people through this Zoom, and as I start getting, the thing is you guys, we have 4 people on tonight, 5 including me. Next week I guarantee there'll be 6. The following week I guarantee there'll be 7. And the thing is, no matter if there's 1 person or 10 people, you do it. You always do it. And so I want to get your team in a groove, and have all of you leaders know it and know it like the back of your hand. And so if I couldn't do it, you still know that, okay, our Wednesday Zooms are always happening. You know what I mean? And I also want to be able to call on you guys if Sundays don't happen, or if I can't do a Sunday night Zoom, that you can step up and be like, hey, I'll take it, no worries. But that's a part about being part of the leadership team. And if you want to take that next level in this business, you've got to take on that responsibility, that regardless of what happens during that day, regardless of life, that you're going to be consistent with your schedule. And then schedule out your time, you guys. For me, I work in business Monday, Wednesday, Friday from about 10:30 to 3. And then I will work Monday. Then I will work Monday and then Tuesday night after trainings for about 2 hours, and then sometimes Wednesday night. But I don't work Thursdays. Thursdays are Nixon's days, but I'm still posting. And the one thing that I have learned from Denise, like I said, over and over and over, I've told some of you guys this today, is that you gotta work smarter. You really, really do. So I want you to put your calendar on your fridge, for your significant other, for your husband, your boyfriend, whoever it may be in that household, so they know what your time is. And then they're going to value that time. they're going to know that she means business. She's a business owner. You know, like Denise says, we're not just stay-at-home moms. We're work-from-home moms, and we're work-from-phone moms. And if you're not a mom, still goes to the same thing. You know, you're a business owner, and so you really got to delegate that time out. With that being said, as far as scheduling goes, you've also got to book your calendar. If your calendar is not booked, you guys, with either one-on-ones, with a coaching calls, with just lead phone conversations with, if there's nothing on your calendar, that's why you are where you are. Okay. And I want you to look at your August calendar. I almost said July. Your August calendar and see, okay, what do I have booked for this week? And that doesn't mean that you have to have back-to-back appointments. But for me, I set aside that delegated time of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I don't follow up till late at night, you guys. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from about 10:30 to 3, I do coaching calls. I go over to the coffee shop and I do all my one-on-ones, my coaching calls, and my lead follow-up. For all of my leads, I use voice messenger or I call them. I want them to hear my voice. I want them to hear my excitement. I want them to hear my passion. So if you are having trouble sealing the deal, then get on the phone with them. They need to hear your excitement. They need to hear your voice. And especially this month, how a lot of you guys are running for Diamond and that freaking amazing bonus going on. You've got to get them on the phone and you've got to seal the deal quick. It's got to be quick, and it can't be we're going to seal the deal Saturday and then next Monday, Wednesday. You got to seal it quick. So get them on the phone. If you want to do a 3-way call, you need to get them on the phone with Laurel or get them on the phone with me. We want to seal the deal as quick as we can. So number 1, your schedule. You've got to be consistent. Your team's got to know when you're available. Your upline's got to know when you're available. And this team as a whole has got to know when you're available. Number 2, be loud, you guys. Be loud. Be known and be loud within your own team and within Fearless and Free as a whole as well. You know, share what this business is doing for you. Share your excitement. Share your passion, because I can guarantee when you are loud on that team page, even if you don't think it'll benefit your own personal team, it will. It will. And you have an impact on people more than you think. So be loud, be excited, and just really draw people in. Hey, you guys, what did you learn from that Zoom? What were your aha moments? And that's something that I'm working on actually for the rest of the year, is really, really digging deep into accountability and learning, but then also retaining information for my leaders so that we're not learning, or we're not teaching the same thing. We can move on to the next thing. So with that being said, do you guys have questions as far as scheduling goes, your planner goes? Anything like that so far? Or do you feel like you kind of got it, or what areas you're kind of wanting to improve on?
I just need to work on my time management a little bit better and get refocused on making sure that I'm putting my time where it needs to go in all aspects of life. Because there was a time where I was like, just, it works all the time. We talked about that today, Allie, just how there's times where we work 24/7 and we need to work smarter, not harder. And so I've kind of like started in my brain. I need to write it down in my planner, but I have an idea of allotted times to work and actually focus, instead of kind of thinking I'm going to work and not actually working and just scrolling on Facebook. I need to get refocused, and because I want to be double diamond again this month. That's the goal.
The thing that we overcomplicate this so much, and we make this way too hard on ourselves. And I always that I've talked to most of you guys today. I don't think the only one I talked to is Esme today. And it's, you've really just, if you're going to work, then work. And if you're not, then don't. You know, you can't be two places at once. And that's kind of what I've realized in this business, is that you can't be all over here and not here, and all here and not here. You've got to set that weekly calendar up, or that monthly calendar up. So plan ahead, because if you fail to plan, you're going to plan to fail. There's nothing else to it. But the biggest thing is finding a routine that works for you and then sticking with it. I am taking a picture of this. I forgot to send it to you, Laurel. So I'm taking a picture of it right now. And then I'll send it to all you girls too, so you can kind of see what I do. Or actually I can just hold it up. What the hell am I thinking? I don't even know. So I'll show you and then I'll send it to you guys so you all have it. But so you can see, Laurel has seen this because of our Diamond and Above Zoom. But this is how I do my time management calendars every month. And I print off a brand new one every single month. So right up here in the top corner, I don't know if you can see it, but right up here in the top corner, it says Rubies. So I put everybody's name down in my downline that is or personally enrolled, or my downline that's close to promoting. So if I sign a newbie, it'll be like, okay, Liz is 5 DTs away, Laurel is 2 DTs away, Esme, if you're personally enrolled to me. And then people that are coming down the pipeline, I'll say like 1 DT away, volume away, that sort of thing. And I always, so I know what's going on in my downline, I always put Rubies over there. The middle section is leaders. Leaders are, I typically put my diamonds, I don't put my diamonds or and above on my top 10. They are leaders. They know what they're doing. I don't have to message them every day and say, hey, did you blitz today? Did you message today? Did you post today? And as you guys grow as a leadership group, you're going to know the exact same thing, is that we don't have to check in with you and say, hey, did you work your business today? No, it's on a leadership level of, hey, how do we grow your belief? How do we help you see that vision? How do we have you, understand the ingredients and products and things like that? So really kind of upping your game in different areas than just the everyday basics. But even though we want to stick to the basics, we also want to improve our leadership as well. And then you're going to have your top 10 over here. If you don't have 10 people, do your top 5, do your top 1. Whoever your runners are, put them over here. Down here is going to be potential loyals, and over here is potential distributors. So break this up, and then I put this in my binder, you guys, and I highlight that, and I literally, this is all I use, followed by my steps to success right behind it, a new one every single month. And then I have everybody, all of your guys' charts, and it's labeled Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Double, Triple, Presidential. So it goes all the way down, and then my charts on the back. And then I have my potentials list in that book as well, and that's it. I close it every time I'm done working. I open it when I am. I can put it in my purse. I can take it with me on the go. But the biggest thing that I've learned, you guys, as the more and more I'm in this business, is that I'm simplifying it more and more and more. I have worked less in the past 6 months than I've worked in the past 3 years, and my business has quadrupled in the past 6 months. Isn't that funny? And how that works. But again, the last 2 years, I worked myself to death. I was exhausted. I was tired. I was burned out. Month end would come and I'd be like, okay, I'm taking the whole first week of the month off. I'm tired. I can't do it. Once I realized that there was such an unhealthy way to work this business, if you're not having fun and you don't get into a routine that works for you, you're not going to do it. You're just not going to do it. Simple as that. So I challenge you guys tonight to find your niche in this business. Find your groove. Find what works for you. Find what you love. Pick it up. But when you're done working, close that book. Close it. And have your focus be on your family. Have your focus be on your husband. Have your focus be on your work or your hobbies or whatever. Because for me, I had to get back into working out. I haven't worked out in 2 months, and I was just like, my brain was just not functioning. Okay, that's okay. And what I realized is that I have to take time for me. I do take time for everybody else, and I have to take time for me. What I also realized is I can't work this business 9 to 5 every day and then make dinner and then go back at it. I have to wake up and have my morning routine with Nixon and get going and making breakfast and, just kind of chill a little bit. And then I like to start working about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So, and we have the freedom to do that. And if you don't, if you're still working, that's okay. You can, but you pick your time and stick with it and be consistent with it. Because I can promise you, if you delegate that time out and you say, okay, my work hours are Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 to 10 p.m., you're going to do it because you set aside that time. If you just pick up your phone every day and you're like, I'm going to scroll Facebook for hours and hours and hours, you're just going to scroll Facebook because you don't have a mindset that's your work time. It's your scrolling time. So I challenge you to just really, really push yourself to get organized, be prepared, and plan ahead because you guys already this month has just been crazy already. And I'm like, I feel like it's the middle of February right now. It is crazy. And I love this momentum shift. So that being said, what feedback or comments, questions, suggestions, things that are working for you that you want to share? Any tips? Anything that's working for you? Any questions? Don't mix it. No, don't. The dress runs like 5,000 sizes too small, so just a heads up, don't buy it.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Laura.
I think just everyone figuring out, especially like for me, I need to figure out my schedule. And I think now that I'm done with the tattoo shop and a whole bunch of things have evened out in my life, I feel like I can actually make a schedule and stick to it. It's just been a transition time over the past couple months, and I'm ready to get back in it. But I want to work smarter, not harder, because I was like killing myself when I went diamond and then I went double diamond. Like I was working all the time, and like that was something I can't factor into my schedule now. So that's why I really need to focus on when I do work and when I do commit to it, to actually commit to it. So, and not be scrolling on Facebook and like be messaging people and have my potentials list and get my binder back in my purse, because that's what I did too, Allie. I always had my binder in my purse with all my potentials and everything. So yeah, it's just time to get back in the game, because I know what this business can do, and I'm ready to get back to it because I want to have that freedom again that I had. So it's possible. It just is all up to you and your mindset. And my mindset's been pretty horrible lately. So I'm trying to, well, not lately, but you know, I'm working on getting back into the groove. So.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of this business and residual income, is that no matter when life happens, it's not about how many times that you've fallen down, it's about how many times you get back up.
Mm-hmm.
So realizing that, recognizing that, and then moving forward even stronger. And something that I challenge you guys yourselves this month too is to really, really push yourself. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable and continue to just keep doing that, because that's where you're going to find and experience success. And I just saw you unmuted yourself. Did you want to share something?
No, sorry. No.
Oh my God, you're so funny. Okay, well, does anybody want to share? Esme, do you want to share?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm going out of my comfort zone this month, and I am planning a launch party for everybody in my team. So I already have like 2 scheduled for this week. I'm trying to schedule the next ones for next week, and I'm gonna have all of them do their own. So I'm gonna go to like 5 different ones, and I told them just invite all your friends, and I'll take everything and just do what I need to do.
Good job,
so
dude.
It's like, because I get really shy in front of people. My face gets all red. But I was like, I've been watching those videos that you posted about Tiffany Her. I think that's how you say her name. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I was too quiet. So yeah, and I was watching about how she went like diamond really fast by doing those parties. So I was like, I guess I should try it. So yeah, that's my plan for this week, is to get all those done and just get kind of like a head start of the month.
Perfect. Esme, that's awesome. I'm really freaking proud of you.
That's huge too, Esme, being able to recognize that, you do need to step out of your comfort zone to do the parties and doing them, to following through and doing them. And that once you do that, you're going to grow in so many ways that you never thought, honestly. Like, it's going to be so cool for you. And then for your team to see that as well, your leaders. And it's true. Once your calendar is booked, that's when you start seeing the success. But it doesn't mean it has to be booked 24/7. You know what I mean? It means you got to be smart about it. So do a wrap party and invite all your leaders and their potentials, so you don't have to do 17 different parties for every single person individually. Have one huge wrap party once a week, or have one huge wrap party every other week, whatever it may be. But exactly, I'm excited for you. That's so awesome. Look at you, Christine. Christine said, I work from about 7 to 8 a.m., 12 to 3 p.m., then again about 7 to 9, all when the kids are sleeping or content. That's awesome. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they want answered? I'm going to try to do a topic every week, but if there's something that you guys kind of want to go over or anything like that, feel free to just let me know. If anybody wants to run one, do it. I think it's awesome for your guys' team and your leadership as well as everybody's growing. So anything anybody wants to add for tonight?
Nope.
Okay, I will send you guys over once, it'll be either tonight or first thing in the morning. I'll send you guys over a time management calendar so you guys can have one on your hands. Then you can share it with your teams and kind of go from there. But tomorrow night, remember, is the live party. So get your potentials on there and get your teams added to that. The event in the team page is not where we're going to be live. It's just kind of like a reminder. So make sure you're on the public live event so that you can get your potentials on there. So, okay, you guys. Well, we will wrap it up for tonight. And again, please message me if you have anything, and I will chat with you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.